I would like to now call upon the Honourable Jean Augustine to now officially open our event.
Honourable Judy Scrow and other elected officials, Vice President of this university, Innovation and Research area, professors, researchers, writers, representatives of organizations, community activists, survivors, and us, all of us as community. Good morning. Megrej, traditional teacher and elder, for this opening ceremony, which is a perfect way to begin this day of focus on a very important subject, modern slavery. So let me establish my legitimacy to speak. I am a former Member of Parliament and Minister of State for the Status of Women. I'm a former chair of the Liberal Women's Caucus, former national chair of the Congress of Black Women of Canada, former chair of Ontario Bicentennial Committee on the Abolition of the Slave Trade Act in 2007, and perused and worked with Victor Malarick as he did the Natashas and wrote some words on that documentation. So have I established my legitimacy? I am presently the Fairness Commissioner for the province of Ontario, and I bring you greetings as an official of the Government of Ontario, an agency of the Government of Ontario. The Office of the Fairness Commissioner was established in 2007 to ensure that those who join us in the province as professionals educated elsewhere can be licensed or certified to practice in Ontario. The law calls for regulators to have registration practices and policies that are fair, impartial, transparent, and objective, and that applicants are responded to in a timely fashion. So my work as Fairness Commissioner is to ensure compliance with the law. This second annual conference, hosted by York University Alliance Against Modern Slavery, emphasizes that, and I quote from your literature, the people of Ontario have a responsibility to address the issues faced by trafficked and enslaved persons in a comprehensive, coordinated manner. And I agree. I agree that leadership is essential here, and with community mobilization, education, and awareness, we can throw the spotlight on this hidden crime and thus bring forward policies to address the issue and bring an end to this form of human degradation. The call for the creation of an Ontario task force is timely. We know, and I looked at Benjamin Perrin's research documents, and you quoted this nicely, so I will re-quote to you, that Ontario is home to the majority of foreign trafficking victims recognized by Citizenship and Immigration Canada, and is the province where the most human trafficking prosecutions in Canada have occurred. In spite of this, a formal task force does not yet exist in the province, nor does an organized system to assist victims and provide training and education to frontline service providers, law enforcement, and the general public. And I think some of that work shows that in other provinces like BC, Alberta, Manitoba, all have a formal task forces, and that we in Ontario, who are usually ahead on a number of issues, are lacking in this regard. And so we urge, you said in your documentation, you're urging the people of Ontario to support the formation of a multidisciplinary task force of over 30 experts dedicated to research, education, advocacy, and aid in partnership. And the result, of course, is what we all anticipate, or we will anticipate: better coordinated social services, healthcare, shelter, legal aid, reintegration, vocational training for victims, as well as public education and training on the whole area of human trafficking of victims. I think it is important that, that as we look at this area and as we focus on what needs to be done in the area that of human trafficking, and as we call for this task force, I think it is also important that we all get involved. So let's, at the end of the day, hopefully, and at the end of all discussions, let's hope that we can say that we will participate in this work, that we'll partner with all those who are participating and who are adding their voices, partnering with the Alliance Against Modern Slavery. And in the documentation that is given to you and some of the things that I read before, there are 10 challenges. Is it in your program?
Yes, it is.
There are 10 challenges, and we want you to focus on those 10 challenges. Share them with classmates, with colleagues, with family, with friends, and ensure that everyone is fully aware of what we can all do together in this respect. My friends, we can stop this. We can stop this. Remember the abolition movement leading to the freeing of enslaved Africans? We can stop this. So let's strategize, and let's all add our voices, because it is the voices of community when we come together that can make that difference. So I want to end by doing the royal thing, by declaring this day officially open.